What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? Pancake Pickleflipper here with another video.
What's up, YouTube? Pancake Pickleflipper here with another video. What's up, all my flippers? Pancake Pickleflipper here with another video. What's up, all my flippers? Pancake Pickleflipper here with another video. And here we go! It's our 300th video.
And welcome to Let's Play TTR, episode 19. Pancake Pickleflipper here with another video.
What's up, all my flippers? Pancake Pickleflipper here with another video.
Hey, all my flippers, Pancake Pickleflipper here.
4 years of YouTube. Wow.
Hey everyone, it's Pancake Pickleflipper.
This video is going to be one of the scariest, most honest and vulnerable things I've ever done in my life.
What's up, YouTube? Pancake Pickleflipper here with another video. That intro is the intro I used for the entirety of my YouTube career. Well, slightly switching it up to all my flippers somewhere in between. But this is a channel that you might remember from a long time ago when you were playing Toontown, or maybe you just remembered it now stumbling across this video. No, I'm not coming back. That's not what this is. It's probably weird to see Pancake Pickleflipper upload in 2025. But I'm here to really just talk about my experience making videos on YouTube, what I learned from it, and how it's affected me personally through the amount of time I've done it. And I feel like it's time to talk about that on this channel. Let's go back to the beginning. As a young 11-year-old kid teeming with optimism and creativity, I looked up to people like Frizzy Dog and Pop and Coach Z. I idolized these people because I wanted to make content and become famous just like them. I started my YouTube channel on March 24th, 2012. This decision would forever alter the course of my young life. Growing up, I was homeschooled for basically all my life until college, so little me really didn't get that much social experience, and so I turned to the internet for friends to try and make them there, and that's where I spent most of my time during my days. Luckily, around the time I started my channel, I was able to make a very special friend that I would call my girlfriend until I was 15. Her name, as some of you may remember, was Happy Duck. Her and I made tons of videos together trying to duo everything there was to in Toontown, though we always tried keeping our relationship a secret. Once I became a little more comfortable with recording, I began using my crappy laptop microphone to record myself commentating over gameplay. And boy, did little me try to copy Frizzy Dog and Pop, straight down to the inflection of his voice.
What's up, YouTube? Frizzy Dog and Pop here.
What's up, YouTube? Pancake Pickleflipper here.
This is where the cyberbullying begun, and little me, who had never been to school, was not prepared for that. Even one of the channels I idolize, an old YouTuber by the name of Atomic Man 2345, which some of you might remember, the OGs might remember that. He left a comment on my channel back when I was like 12 that I still remember to this day. It went something like this. I'm going to shove my bleep down your throat so bleeping hard you bleeping choke on it and unalive. Now, I'm not here to slander this dude like 13 years after he said something on YouTube in the comments. That's not what I'm trying to do, but what I'm trying to say is when there's a guy you look up to who's clearly older than you, something like that can really affect you, especially when you're 12 years old. At this point, little me really didn't know what to think, so I just pressed on making more content, and I tried to be better every time I uploaded a new video. Finally, I reached 100 subscribers, a really exciting milestone for me at the time, and one that I had put in the time and effort to earn. My family was proud of me, and to celebrate, I wanted to do something I'd never done before. I come from two very musical parents. My mother was on Broadway, and my dad loved playing guitar and acting as well. So music was something I always wanted to do on my channel, but I didn't know how to make it. So instead, I decided to parody it. It was 2012, so naturally the hottest song at the time was Gangnam Style by Psy, so I hunkered down and rewrote all the lyrics and made Toontown Style, my first parody. I was not prepared for the attention it was going to receive. At the time, getting 100 views on a video was a large accomplishment, especially for like a small channel like mine. So when I saw 2,000 views on my parody, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe so many people had watched my hard work So I eagerly wanted to look at the comments and likes and see what people thought about it. 30 plus dislikes. I checked the comments. Terrible video. This gave me cancer. You sound like a 9-year-old girl. All the things, that you'd expect from mean comments. I tried to ration in my head why these people would say these things. After all, I was literally 12 years old. I was just trying to make videos to entertain people. My naivety got the better of me, and I started to reply to every comment, asking them why the video was bad, what I could do to make it better. And of course, obviously, nobody replied. Eventually, I pressed on and continued making more videos, trying harder and harder to make them better so I could please those that despised me. I began to make IRL content, 2 Minecraft series, more duos with Happy Duck, and then reality hit. Toontown announced it was closing its doors permanently on September 19th, 2013. No! This devastated me and many others who had loved and cherished the game for so long. What was I gonna do? How was I gonna continue making content? Luckily, not much long after, Toontown Rewritten was announced, and I, like so many others, was ecstatic. I could go right back to Toontown and making content. Only one problem. The wait was gonna be a while. In the meantime, I continued to work harder. I made a Mario Bros series that lasted briefly, vlogs, more Minecraft content, and uploaded old Toontown content. When I finally hit 200 subscribers, it was time for another parody. This time the song that was hot was The Fox by Ylvis, a song that has since become infamous for how terrible it was. However, at the time, it was cool, and I made another parody for it. It got even more views, and with it came even more dislikes and comments saying the same horrible things. It was around this time, a person that went by the name of Maverick was going around cyberbullying and doxing, which, for anyone who doesn't know, means stealing all your personal information. It's highly illegal. The video you're seeing right now is basically him admitting to all of this. And if you want to go find that video, it's really easy to look up, but I'm not going to give it any more attention than it needs to have. Unfortunately for me, I was directly in his doxing path. And one day I found a nice little comment in my video linking me to a website that held all personal information about me, including other YouTubers like myself. And basically they had my address, my name, parents' names, everything you can think of, IP address, everything. And just keep in mind, I was 13 years old when this was happening. This freaked me and my parents out to the point where I was really starting to wonder if I should continue making content, as I wasn't sure if my family was safe anymore. Still, I pressed on. YouTube was something I had worked so hard on that there was no way I could stop now. I made more real-life content, more series, and uploaded more old Toontown content. Then, the biggest day in my YouTube career happened. A live streamer by the name of Slate Blue Rabbit, which I expect some of you will remember, was one of the first people that was able to play Toontown Rewritten in its alpha and beta stage. And man, did that make 13-year-old me jealous. I wanted to play more than anyone else in the world, and the only way I could was if I had a beta key. I had to find a way to get one. So, one day in December 2013, as I was casually watching Slate Blue Rabbit's stream, she mentioned the idea of making an original Toontown Rewritten song, and that all they were missing was someone to sing it.
I had an idea about making a channel where we can make original Toontown songs, but we will own the music and the words and everything, and I want to write the lyrics for the songs, so I was asking those guys if they can make music and sing, record.
This was it, my opportunity to express my musical desires while having people to help with the music. Well, I not so secretly hoped that maybe I'd be handed a beta key. I immediately jumped on the opportunity and vehemently asked if I could audition to sing the song. I was put in a Skype group chat and sent a demo of the song, which I really wish I could find, but I think it's somewhere lost on another computer I have from like a long time ago. At this point, my voice had begun puberty, so singing was becoming a tricky thing to navigate. Nonetheless, I knew I had to find a way to sing it so that my voice didn't crack. I ended up setting up my crappy camcorder face down so that it would only be recording my audio with a black screen. Finally, I got a take I was okay with and sent it back with very high hopes. They said yes.
I was going to be Toontown famous. I was going to get a beta key. And sure enough, when the video went live on May 2nd, 2014, I was given my precious beta key. Little did I know the response that video would get. The original song was called Thank You Joey and was uploaded on a channel called Toontunes, Toontunes. Ironically, this would be the only video ever uploaded to this channel, and that was probably due to the response it received. Some people didn't understand the satire of it, while others said the singing made their ears bleed. Many said it gave them stage 4 cancer. Others didn't like that an awkward 13-year-old squeaker was singing it. Even in the description of the video, which is still live to this day, Slate asks people to stop being so hateful.
Of course, the damage was already done to 13-year-old me's confidence, and I began to lose faith and belief in myself.
Despite this, I was still excited to upload new Toontown rewritten playthrough content and got to work on it quickly. This is where the story takes a dark turn. I met a group of friends that would ultimately be the final straw in breaking my creative spirit for YouTube. While I won't go into specifics for privacy reasons, I will tell you that one girl who was significantly older than me, I was 14 at the time, made several inappropriate comments and asked inappropriate questions while also manipulating me to feel bad for her and fear that she was going to take her own life if I wasn't there to comfort her. She is also a major part of the reason me and Happy Duck's relationship ended, though it would rebound later for a short amount of time. This person pretended to have a weird, semi-romantic relationship with me while she simultaneously had a relationship with her 20-year-old boyfriend. We called on a nightly basis. She introduced me to more of her friends, every one of which was older than me, which I didn't find weird at the time. Unfortunately, I was consistently bullied for my mid-puberty voice, and one of her friends, who we'll call N, decided it would be fun to dox me as well. This type of bullying and abuse continued for over a year as I continued to make more videos, my spirit steadily declining throughout. Finally, I had enough and told off the girl who had treated me like nothing but garbage. I told her I never wanted to talk to her again. And just like that, I was back on my own, spirit broken, still trying to make content with the same vigor I had before.
Needless to say, I couldn't.
In 2016, I uploaded a video talking about being done with the community and making a second channel where I would upload Geometry Dash content, a game I had recently gotten into. While I made a few videos on that channel and a few more on this one, it was never going to be the same. Eventually, I stopped caring as much, and the majority of my scarce uploads became shitposts, just to fill the need of uploading something once in a while. Finally, in September 2019, I made a video attempting to detail everything I laid out for you in this video. I was an awkward mess that didn't know how to put his pain into words, but at least made an attempt at being honest about things. I was finished. I turned off my comments and eventually privated all my videos, being too ashamed until now to ever show them again.
And now here I am 5 years later. I'm 25 years old, in the same house I used to record videos in, still looking for my way in the world, and still looking for that creative spirit that seemed to die off when I was a kid. What I'm trying to say in this video is, be kind to others. Don't spread negativity. You never know what someone else is going through, or how one act of positivity might change their entire day. That one hateful thing that you feel the compulsive need to say, probably because you're just insecure about yourself, ask yourself, what did that really do for you or the person you said it to? Did it really accomplish anything beneficial? Did it really make you feel better at the end of the day? Thanks for watching. I wish you all the best. And for the last time, goodbye.